Pippa, stay with us as we follow also a potential mega merger in the nat gas space that could come together as soon as this week. Chesapeake and Southwestern are reportedly close to a deal, would create a $17 billion company, and it would make them the largest nat gas producer, overtaking EQT. For more on that deal and the nat gas trends more broadly, got to talk to Bill Perkins. He's CEO and head trader at Skylar Capital Management. Bill, welcome to you. I guess, first of all, let me just kind of almost put this from the consumer point of view. Anything to worry about here in terms of prices?
Well, when there's a cold shot, in natural gas, we have a lot of shale drilling now, which tends to have more freeze-offs, these newer wells. And so when it's extremely cold, we tend to lose supply. But the system is generally robust. Stocks are full. Storage is salt dome storage, that readily available storage is available. So we'll definitely meet the demand unless we have kind of these Uri events or these like polar pigs that used to come down. We don't see that. We see some higher prices in the intermittent period, like maybe a week, but everybody should be fine and warm.
Northeast, are they going to be fine? How are we going to fix this?
It's going to take a lot more infrastructure or incentive or maybe even regulation to get the producers to winterize. They just don't see the value in putting in the equipment for the one-off freeze. Generally, higher prices are good for them for the production that they do have. And so I think it's a matter of aligning incentives with the producers and getting the infrastructure in. But by and large, there's so much production in the Northeast and so much storage that you generally don't have a problem, and it's very much a tail event type thing.
You know, unlike the oil market, the gas market has traditionally been very regionally focused. But is there any worry that with this surge in LNG, that does open up U.S. Henry Hub prices to either higher prices or even just more volatility given all this new avenue for demand?
Yeah, definitely looking forward. I mean, right now, whatever we can export, we're at capacity. So essentially, it doesn't really matter what's going on internationally. It's just gas goes, they drill the gas, they ship it out. There's no room for exporting more LNG. We're about to double our export capacity, which means that the U.S. may float with international prices, or international prices might crash because we're shipping so much gas out. That remains to be seen, but we're about to be part of the global volatility, not just domestic volatility.
What do you think of the possible merger of Southwestern and Chesapeake?
I think it's brilliant. If you look at the distribution of their assets, they're both big in the Marcellus in the Northeast and the Haynesville. And the Haynesville those two areas are regions of growth. The Haynesville is one of the areas where you want to be growing if you're looking forward towards LNG exports. If you look at their rig counts, their frac crews, they're very similar. And so you can have rig efficiency and drilling efficiency, but you can also have operational efficiency. So a merger makes a lot of sense for these two companies.
Where is Haynesville? I'm not familiar.
Well, that's in Louisiana. There's Haynesville, Texas, and Haynesville, Louisiana. It's very close to Henry Hub, very close to the export facilities and the pipeline infrastructure to get the gas out. And so becoming a behemoth, getting those efficiencies in operations with crews, debt, et cetera, is really a smart play.